Hi guys, it's Vivi here in East London, Walthamstow, where I'm here with the sassy, sexy, talented artist Kelly LaRock, who gave us the banging tunes like My Love, so good. But I'm sure she's going to sing it a lot better for you guys later. But actually, the reason why I'm here with her is for her to meet an award-winning Nigerian designer called Nkwo. How are you, darling?
I'm doing good.
And thank you so much for taking the time out to come here and grace us with your presence. And
absolutely,
we're going to talk about Kelly's new single. She's got a new single coming out, and she's going to let us know why she's coming back on the scene. And a new single currently out is called Retro. Okay, now for those who don't really know much about Kelly, let's tell them a little bit about your background. You know, the late 90s when people like me were raving in Twice as Nice and singing My Love, so good. That's actually one of my favourite songs, and that's why I keep singing it.
Thank you.
But let's hear a bit more about you.
Well, my name is Kelly LaRock.
Yeah.
I'm a singer, a songwriter. I do a bit of design as well. I started singing and dancing from the age of 3.
Yeah.
And then when I was 12, I was 12 when I went into studio for the first time and recorded a track. And I initially wanted to do kind of musicals, so like do singing and dancing, but then I had an operation on my knee, so I decided to go more into the singing. And I just kept going to studio really and work. I was very fortunate to know people that had studios, and I just kept going to studio and working with different people and just writing and recording and recording. And then when I was 15, my dad took me to meet some guys called Best Kept Secret in West London, and they were the first producer that I'd ever kind of met that understood the kind of artist I wanted to be and my sort of background, and they really kind of crafted me, you know. So I owe a lot of sort of like my development to them. Basically, I was approached by a company called Bigger Fish.
Yeah.
And they wanted to do this project where they took kind of UK artists out to Africa to work with African artists.
Yeah.
And to kind of, you know, just kind of jam. No, kind of like jam with them and create this kind of fusion. And make an album from it, but as well as an album, it's also a television documentary and a book that's going to go into schools as well. Cool. So it was a very unique opportunity and a very life-changing experience. I had a wonderful time. I really, really did.
I love it. What's your favourite quote and why?
This is lovely.
That's really nice.
Seize the day, carpe diem, because I just think
seize the day,
carpe diem, which is Latin for seize the day.
Okay.
I think because, you know, time flies so quickly, and instead of putting off things, saying, "Oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week," why not do it now? Why not do it today? What are you waiting for? Before you know it, you're going to be 40. Trust me, I was 16 yesterday. I don't know what happened to the time. This is absolutely gorgeous.
That would look so good with jeans.
That is really cute.
Now, what would your advice be to people who are trying to get into the music industry, you know, trying to do this, like how you're doing it?
I think, you know, anyone trying to get into music now is very, very fortunate because we have the internet, which is a very powerful, powerful tool, you know. So I would just say to them, practice, 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 because practice makes perfect. Hone your craft, you know, get your songs, you know, perfect, because I just think not everyone's going to like your stuff, but as long as you know that you did the best you could do, you know, and because I think that with regards to certain things that I've done, sometimes you put something out, you think, I'm putting it out, but I'm half-heartedly I know that in my heart I didn't do the best I could have done on this project. If you know that you've worked the hardest you could have worked, you've done the best possible job you could have done on that, then it doesn't care what anyone says. You know, be true to yourself and just, you know, keep honing your craft and perfect it. That's what I'd say, you know. And luckily you have things like YouTube. Get yourself a YouTube page, you know. I have Kelly LaRock TV. Get your blah, blah, blah TV. Put your videos up on there. Put your blogs on there. Even like a day-to-day diary of what you're doing every day. Because that, you know, it's not just about singing anymore. It's also about being a personality. So that's another way to get into people's hearts by kind of showing your everyday life and the kind of person you are. And, I just think people are really lucky nowadays. Like a lot of young kids have got chips on their shoulders, man. They've got so many opportunities open to them that we never had growing up, you know. So I think they should just take advantage of that and utilise it. But you know, my number one rule is always practice makes perfect. It's old, it's cliched, but it's true. And you can check out my YouTube, which is Kelly LaRock TV, and just see what I've been up to, you know.
Excellent. It's been a pleasure, and I must say,
so much
it's
for
actually been
having
an
me.
inspiration and I'm really, I say again, really proud of what you're doing, and the fact that you're actually going out there, you know, doing what you feel passionate about and giving it all your all.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
And thank you, darling.
Thanks for having me.